Just getting situated here, waiting for some people to come on. Hello, Melanie. Can you hear me okay? I never know if my mic's working. Can you hear? Do I have sound? I have to take my necklace off. Trying to figure out where to put it. Just going to wait a few minutes, see if anyone's going to hop on. Make sure y'all can hear me through my mic. Hey Steph, can you hear me okay? Okay, so I got sound. My sound is okay? Okay, I guess we'll go ahead and get going. We'll see if more people jump on. If not, of course, we always make the replay available. Okay, perfect. You can hear me. Okay. So let's get going. I'm excited to share with y'all. I just want to say thank you for whoever hops on here and who's watching tonight, and also who takes the opportunity to watch the replay. And what we're going to be talking about, obviously, is Young Living Essential Oils. And I'm so excited to share with y'all because it may sound a little melodramatic, but these oils really have changed my life. And everything I want to say, I can't say because a lot of it's non-compliant. But I'm going to share as much as I can with y'all. So I just want to say first off that essential oils can help you and your family, and they are a viable option to a healthier, non-toxic life. You cannot control all the toxins in your life, but you can minimize your exposure and become an advocate for you and your family's health. So I want to tell you a little bit about my story. I started with Young Living in September 2014, and I've never heard of essential oils at all. Can y'all hear my phone dinging? Do y'all hear dinging? Maybe it's my, I don't know if it's my phone or my computer. Let me turn that off. But I had never heard of essential oils, so I didn't know anything about them, and did not know that they had been in existence for over 20 years. But my friend posted something about essential oils, and I had just been in a situation where I was struggling with some health issues that I have been struggling with for decades. And my doctor, my long-term doctor, basically told me, threw his hands up and said, I don't know what else to do. Like, I've done everything I know to do. And we're not talking life or death here, you know, it's just annoying health stuff. So my friend posted something on Facebook and about essential oils, and not knowing anything at that point, what else did I have to lose? I didn't know what else to try, so I was like, here, take my money, let me try it. And the most amazing thing happened. Things just started changing, And it's not like I took a bottle of oil, started using it, woke up, and everything was better. What that box of oils did was started me on a journey I knew nothing about and would not have known had my friend not posted that. That was just the first step of a series of things that allowed me to go from taking over 300 pills a month to now taking none. That's not an exaggeration. That is my story. So I am anxious and excited to share with y'all what the oils can do about them, just because honestly, I told you I was struggling with issues for decades, close to 30 years. And I wished I had known about Young Living 20 years ago. They were around over 20 years ago. I didn't know. So I'm not here to push or sell or, you know what I mean, like force my products on people. I'm here to talk to a person who's in a place like I was, who does not know what essential oils are and does not know what they can do for them, and that that's even an option for them. So that's who I'm trying to reach tonight. So if you are a person who either just got your oils and you're not sure what to do, or if you don't even know what oils are, you keep hearing about it, but you have no clue what they are and what they do, you're who I'm talking to. So let me just start off with our disclaimer that we always have to say. I am not a medical professional, and I cannot diagnose, treat, or cure any disease or condition. I can't even address those. So if you have specific questions, I would encourage you to talk to your doctor, or you could talk to whoever recommended you this class to you, but I can't address those on this particular class tonight. So let's just jump right in, okay? So what are essential oils? They are the most powerful part of the plant, the lifeblood of the plant. So just like your blood clots your cuts and oxygenates your cells and detoxes your body, that is what the oil does for the plants as well. The essential oils they're distilled from shrubs, flowers, trees, roots, bushes, fruit, rinds, resin, and herbs. So it's plant-based. They're all plant-based and natural. And essential oils affect and support the functions of our bodies at a cellular level and can help maintain healthy cells. So that's pretty important in today's society, you know, where we are surrounded with so much negative and toxins and things like that. Okay, I do want to say there's only a few people on here. I will announce this now and then I will announce it later, but we will be giving away I don't know if you can see, a diffuser bracelet. It's a Young Living diffuser bracelet. It comes with the different color pads. So you're like, how do I get that? All you have to do is comment. Comment when you have questions. And if I can't get to your questions during the live event, I will go back and be answering all the questions. So for the duration of this event, at the end of it, I will be collecting all the comments and I will draw randomly someone to win that bracelet. Okay, moving on. So how do essential oils enter the body and how long do they last? Oils reach the heart, liver, and thyroid in 3 seconds when inhaled. And in 22 seconds, they reach the brain. And in 2 minutes, they will be found in the bloodstream. And in 20 minutes, they will affect every cell in the body. Expulsion of essential oils takes 3 to 6 hours in a normal, healthy body. Hi, Heather. Glad you're here. So, some history on oils. Essential oils are not new. Everyone knows the story how baby Jesus was presented with gold, frankincense, and myrrh by the 3 wise men. So oils are mentioned over 1,100 times directly or indirectly in Scripture, and 70% of the books in the Bible make mention of essential oils. So just because essential oils may be new to you, they are definitely not new. They have recently become a fad, meaning that there are a lot of companies that are seeing the monetary value of oils and they want in on it. So that's why everywhere you go, you see essential oils. And we'll talk a little bit more about that later. Actually, probably right now. So let's be very clear. Not all oils are created equal. There is no rating system in the United States for essential oils, and there's no governing body. So the FDA only requires that 5% essential oil be in a bottle for them to be able to label it as 100% pure, therapeutic grade, or organic. Only 5%. And they can still say 100% pure on the bottle. So that means that the other 95% can be garbage. It could be carrier oil, chemical extenders, or even solvents, which those things are highly toxic. And yet they can put 100% pure on the bottle because it's not governed. So if you smell a peppermint essential oil that smells sweet, that's not pure. True peppermint does not smell like a candy cane. Okay, that's your first red flag. So you're like, well, how do I know what company to go with? You really have to go with integrity, and you have to trust the company that you're working with. Okay, so it might require a little research, or if you know someone who's done the research, then and that you trust. That's what I did. Truthfully, I went in blind. I did not know anything, like I said, but I knew my friend, and I knew how thorough she was, and I trusted her. Now, of course, after I started my journey, I started doing my own research, and it's like, oh, thank God. I'm just so thankful that I went with Young Living because of the details and things that I've learned later, which I will share with you now so you don't have to do the same path I did. Young Living is the oldest essential oils company, founded over 24 years ago, and we are the world leader in essential oils. They've built a reputation of integrity and total transparency. So YL's the YL, I'll say YL. Young Living, or YL, is the only company that owns their own farms. The only one. Meaning that they have total control at all times. From the soil, the seed, every little thing, until it's actually bottled in the bottle. So you can even visit any of their farms. So when I say transparent, I mean transparent. Anyone can visit any farm. They have farms worldwide. So you can visit their farm. You can open any door. You can interview any employee. You can ask any questions you want. You can walk out into their fields. You can breathe it in. You can feel it. You can smell it. You can watch the entire process from seed to seal. You can take pictures. You can videotape. There's absolutely nothing to hide. There are no closed doors. Actually, their walls at the distilleries are glass, so you can see through the walls. There's absolutely nothing to hide. They do not use any weed killer, pesticides, or chemicals at all. All weeding is done by hand, and if you go to the farm and you want to, you're able to join in the process out there. Weeding, planting, it's pretty amazing. So when they say seed to seal, that is Young Living's slogan, but it is not just a slogan. It is their promise to you that what you're getting is pure. That when they say 100% pure on the bottle, it really is, okay? As opposed to other companies that can say that legally, but it's really not. So how are oils made? I don't want to get into too much chemistry stuff, but some of this stuff is important because it lets you know the difference in the oils and the difference in what's on a grocery store shelf when you go there. Because if I had went and bought an oil 5 years ago from the shelf, I would not have known. Like I said, I knew nothing about oils before I started. So it takes a lot of work to produce a tiny amount of essential oil. So 60,000 rose blossoms provides only 1 ounce of rose oil. 220 pounds of lavender will provide 7 pounds of oil. Jasmine flowers must be picked by hand before the sun becomes hot on the very first day they open, making it one of the most expensive oils in the world. It takes 8 million hand-picked blossoms to produce 2.2 pounds of oil. And a sandalwood tree must be 30 years old and 30 feet high before it can be cut down for distillation. Okay, so that's amazing, and that's very detailed. So if you're buying a cheap oil at Walmart or Amazon or Costco, or you see a set of oils, which they do every Christmas and now every day, a set of oils with a diffuser for $20 for the set, you can be assured that you are not getting a pure oil, because they cannot sell a pure oil that takes all of that work in a kit like that for $20. So that's just another red flag for you. Okay, safety. So you can use oils anywhere on your body. However, you never drip them directly in your eyes or in your ears. You can use oils around your eye, and you can even put some a little in your ear or on a cotton ball and put it in your ear, but you don't drip it into the ear canal. You won't go blind and you won't go deaf, but it will be painful and it will burn. So that is just not, that's just the two things you're not supposed to do. Care should be taken to dilute oils that are hot to the skin. Things like oregano, cinnamon bark, those are pretty hot oils. If a oil feels hot or tingly to the skin, do not try to wash it off with water. You know that old saying, water and oil don't mix? Well, what actually happens is when you're putting water on it, it's driving the oil in faster. So it's going to make it burn more or sting more. So that's not what you want. What you want to do is you want to just dilute it with a fatty carrier oil. And so when we say fatty carrier oil, we're talking about oils like, not essential oils, totally different. We're talking about grapeseed, jojoba oil, coconut oil, olive oil. Normally, like kitchen oils that you have in the kitchen, that's what you would do. So, as an example, if I put something on my wrist and I was rubbing it because it smelled good, and all of a sudden it started burning or turning red, which can happen. I mean, maybe one day you use it and you don't turn red, and the next day you do. Because it's affecting on a cellular level, it could be, what did I eat that day? Am I sick? Do I have something going on with my immune system? So the day I put it on and it's warm, all I do is just simply get some olive oil or something and just rub it in, and that's it. You're done. Talked about the carrier oils. And then also you can use, our oils are safe to use on children and pets. We do have classes specifically for that. So we do classes pretty much on everything. So if you want to learn more about that, just please let us know and we can direct you to those classes. But you always want to dilute the oils on children because their skin is more permeable and absorbs the oil more quickly. And my favorite place to put oils on my daughter is the bottoms of her feet, because you do not have to dilute anything on the feet. The skin is so tough on the feet that the hot oils are not actually even hot. So that's just a great safe place to put them, and they still get the benefits of that oil. It's still going to be absorbed into their body, into their bloodstream, those types of things. And though, what about an internal use of essential oils? So that's always been a really controversial subject. And the reason is because most essential oils are not safe to take internally. So how we discussed that even though an oil says it's 100% pure, it may not be, right? You don't know that it is. And so here's another red flag for you. If you do see an oil and it says 100% pure, and really look at the bottle, because on the bottle it's probably going to say not intended for internal usage or do not ingest. That's your other red flag, right? If it's 100% pure peppermint and it's telling you not to ingest it, then they're pretty much telling on themselves. That is not 100% pure, right? If you can pick a plant, a peppermint leaf, and stick it in your mouth safely, why can't you ingest peppermint oil? Like, that makes sense, right? That's totally common sense. But again, things that I would have never thought of had I not, until I started learning. So Young Living does have internal uses for their oils. They actually created a vitality line specifically made to be consumed. So it has distinctive labels on it. They are GRAS certified by the FDA, which is generally regarded as safe to be ingested. And you can easily recognize which oils are safe to take internally just by those white vitality labels. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, all that housekeeping stuff's out of the way, we can talk about the oils and how to use them, right? We will be focusing on the starter kit because Young Living has hundreds of oils and we don't have that kind of time. But they've compiled this handy little starter kit, which is how I started, thinking I wouldn't use them all. Boy, was I wrong. Okay, so we're going to just go through them one by one. Start with frankincense. Frankincense is one of, oh, let me start off by saying this. This is the difference in the labels, what I was just talking about. So these are both peppermint, right? It's probably backwards on your screen, but this is the Vitality line. See the white label? And this is peppermint. So the interesting thing is that the oil in these bottles is exactly the same, but because of labeling restrictions with the FDA, we had to recognize which ones were you could ingest topically. So we have these, which is the same as this, but just labeled for different purposes. So this would be for topical or in the diffuser. This is ingestion, same oil. So I hope that's not confusing. So for the purposes of our kit, the kit comes with some Vitality oils and some that are not Vitality. So some of these labels and some of these. So for the purposes of us going forward, we're going to be talking about both uses, okay? So just know that if I'm talking about taking it internally, it's a Vitality oil. If I'm talking about applying it, it is a regular oil and not the Vitality one, if that makes sense. Heather, are the Vitality oils the only ones you can ingest? They are not. Yes, well, yes. I will say that I can tell you, what I can tell you is that you can ingest the ones that have Vitality on it. If you ever have any questions about usage of any of the oils, you really need to look in your reference book, because truthfully, even I, to this day, I'm always looking, because the oils do so much. You are not going to remember it. And so when you want to use an oil, you're like, hey, what can I use for that? And you go look in the book, and you know, it has uses in there, and you're like, I didn't know I could use it for that. So it's the same kind of question. If you're like, hey, can I take this internally? I would say check your reference book. Always check your reference book. Okay. Okay, and frankincense, that's what we're going to talk about first. My gosh, guys, this is like one of my favorite oils ever. I had never smelled frankincense until I got my kit. It smells amazing. It is one of the top skin oils. It helps smooth the appearance of skin, and it's so valuable. This was a very valuable and sought after oil. It was considered one of the more valuable. It was considered more valuable than gold in ancient times, which makes sense why they would give it to baby Jesus, right? Only those that had great wealth and abundance could even possess, frankincense. So you can diffuse it during prayer time to help with grounding and purpose, or any time to help calm and relax. It really helps me stay calm and focused. A lot of times I'll put a drop in the palm of my hand and rub together and apply it on my face before bedtime. One, because it's great for my skin, and two, because it's so calming. Like I found that out accidentally when I was putting my, moisturizer on. I was putting a drop of frankincense with the moisturizer and putting it on my face, and I was like going to bed, and I'm like, gosh, I feel so relaxed. That's what it was. So it is really, really great. I actually use it a lot at work. I diffuse it a lot at work to stay calm at work. Lavender is the oil of relaxation. So everyone has heard of lavender. It's one of the safest oils. It is also one of the most adulterated oils, and lavender oil can be synthetically made. So that's one you have to be really careful of. If you see a bottle of lavender in a store for $3 or $5, chances are you're not getting real lavender, because it can be produced chemically. So lavender is a great oil for relaxation. It helps to unwind. You can put a few drops in a bath. Great in the diffuser at night to help relax. It is also another top oil that helps support healthy skin. And it's called the Swiss Army knife of oils because it has so many uses. I mean, this oil, I can't tell you them all, but it has so many uses. We also put this one in our diffuser at night to help us get a great night's sleep. Very calming and relaxing. Again, you can put it on the bottoms of your feet to help with sleep. It is a very common oil used in DIY projects for lotions, soaps, linen sprays. It can even be used to help calm pets and kids. So that is another favorite. And the interesting thing about this, I'm just going to pop in and say, I had several of my friends like, oh, don't let me smell that. Let me smell that. I can't use lavender. It gives me a migraine. And they've used Young Living lavender and they don't get the migraines because what they were having a reaction to was not real lavender. It was a fake lavender that had chemicals in it, and they were having reactions to the chemicals. So that'll I always find that interesting and amazing, and I love to see how people's eyes are opened up when they see that kind of stuff. Okay, peppermint. Peppermint supports the gastrointestinal system. It promotes healthy bowel function and enhanced healthy gut function, which I'm just now starting to learn about how important gut function is to your overall health. I never knew. I had no idea. But peppermint is great for that. So if you are a person who struggles with digestive issues or gut issues, peppermint is your oil, and you can be using that every day. And again, it's a vitality oil, so you can take that internally. You can put it in your water. Just drip it. You can put it. It's strong. It's minty. It'll clear your sinuses right up. But you can even put it like right under your tongue too. It helps maintain the efficiency of the digestive tract. It is also great to support performance during exercise. You can apply to the back of your neck before a workout. I know some people that even wear like a few drops on a leather band when they're going to work out, and so it keeps their just kind of keeps them going. So when they're dragging at the end of that workout and they're like, oh my gosh, they're running out of stamina, all they have to do is get a whiff of that peppermint. It is so energizing that it gives them the energy they need to just finish and be able to complete that. And I personally love this one, and I have to admit I do. It's a great one. For that reason I just talked about the energizing. I like to just even sniff the bottle on long car rides or anytime I'm just kind of out of it or sleepy. It does really perk you up. You can put it in the diffuser for that. And also hot flashes. Oh my gosh, people, yes. And you know what? It doesn't even have to be a hot flash. It doesn't even have to be hormonal. It can be because we live in Texas and it's freaking hot here. I actually make a little spray bottle with just water and peppermint oil in it. I keep one in my bathroom, so when I get out of the bathtub, you know how you get warm when you get out of a hot shower, I spray down with that. When we go outside, if we go on a hike, or if we're working outside in the yard, or anytime in the summer we're outside, I like to carry it with me. You just spray it on you, and it is so cooling. Love it. Next is purification. Purification looks like this. And it is a great oil to diffuse, to freshen the air and eliminate odors. I use this every day. I made a spray that I use on my cat litter boxes. I made little spray bottles to keep in my bathroom. And so yeah, you can use it. It's great spray to use outside in the summer for an annoyance-free outdoor experience. And again, anything with odor, that is your oil. You can use it in stinky shoes, gym bags, a car. I mean, you can keep a spray in your car and spray your car. I mean, diffuse. If you cook bacon or any kind of anything that has like a high odor volume like fish or bacon, you can put purification in your diffuser, and I'm not even joking, in 10 minutes the smell is gone. No lingering fish odor for 3 days. Gone in 10 minutes, guys. So just think, purification, odor, that's your oil. Thieves. Oh, that's a great idea, Stephanie. Yes, you can put it in your dryer with some dryer balls, or even in your laundry. If you wash your wash and you accidentally leave it in there a couple of days, like I have some in my washer right now, and you need to rewash it, you can put a couple of drops of purification in there and it'll just take that right out. Be fresh as new. Okay, so this is what the thieves look like. Thieve is a blend exclusive to Young Living, and it's probably our most popular blend. It is an essential oil blend inspired by the legend of four 15th century French thieves who formulated a special aromatic combination of clove, rosemary, and other herbs that they used to boost their immune systems while robbing the dead and dying. So Young Living's one-of-a-kind Thieves blend can be found in all of our Thieves products. We have a full Thieves line of products. And the blend supports healthy immune function. So it helps support a healthy respiratory system, and it helps maintain overall wellness when taken as a dietary supplement. So like we saw, it is a vitality oil, so yes, you can take that internally. And this is a great one. I love to put this in hot tea. Anytime, I want to stay healthy, especially in the winter when everyone else likes to spread their cooties. I like to take this and it keeps me healthy. I don't have any issues. You could add, you could add a drop to hot drinks. I like to do it in hot tea. What else? And Thieves also smells amazing. I love to diffuse it because, and again, it would be, so you have these that you can diffuse. I like to diffuse it because it smells like holidays. It's cinnamony and clove. It just smells amazing. Okay, Stress Away. Well, I thought I got it out. I did not. Stress Away is another super popular blend because who's not stressed? Everybody is stressed. If you're not stressed right now, give it 10 minutes. Something will pop up. So this is what Stress Away looks like. And it promotes wellness and may be an important part of a daily health regimen. One of the top oils that Young Living carries. So I commute from work every day for an hour commute, one way. In Austin traffic, guys, it's horrible. And this is what I use. The starter kit actually comes with a roller ball, one roller ball that you can put on any of the oils. Guess which one I put it on? This in my purse all the time. This has kept me sane in Austin traffic for 2.5 years. So, it smells amazing too, guys. It's got like a lemony, it's like lemon, vanilla. It smells great. A lot of people even use it as perfume. Okay. Back on track here. We got lemon. Lemon looks like that. Its citrus flavor enhances the taste of food and water. I put this in my water every single day. It can help support the immune system, and again, I use it in my water every day because it's a natural detoxifier. And so what we talked about, how, we're so chemically overloaded with toxins and things like this. I mean, who doesn't need a little more help? So I put it in my water every day. If you do add it to your water, make sure that you put it in glass or metal container. No plastic, no styrofoam, okay? So just like it detoxes your body, it pulls the toxins out of your body, it also does that to plastic and styrofoam, which is fine unless you're drinking it, because now you're drinking chemicals from the plastic and stuff. So that's why you don't want to put it in plastic or a styrofoam, just glass or a metal container. It also smells great. You can use it to clean your home. I love it for the sticky residues. So you know how you get that sticky and you use that product in the store that smells horrible, so you know that it's nothing but chemicals and not good for you. Guys, this does it. I just put a little drop on there and rub it, and the sticky's gone. It's amazing. It's even gotten a Band-Aid that was stuck between my cat's paws that would not budge. It got it off. I just dropped a few drops of the oil on my cat's Band-Aid that was stuck to his furry little paw, waited just a few seconds and pulled it right off. Amazing. Okay, Pan Away. Looks like that. And Pan Away, I have known people who've bought a starter kit just for this oil. You can apply it after exercise to soothe the muscles. If you've been working in the yard for a long time. You can put it on your back or your muscles or anywhere that feels a little stiff. It has a great aroma. I love the way it smells. And it also supports the appearance of healthy skin coloration. And Young Living came out with a pain cream just last year called Cool Azul Pain Cream, designed specifically for aches and pains. And a lot of the oils that are in that cream are in Panaway as well. So it is a must-have for cramps. So yeah, if you're a woman, if you have cramps, you need Panaway. Okay, next oil, Copaiba. And Copaiba promotes overall wellness. This is an oil that you can only get from Young Living, and everyone needs it. It supports nearly every system in the human body. And Copaiba essential oil contains the highest amount of beta-carotene. And I can put that in the notes. It has 55%, which is, I said, the highest amount. And you can Google what that is and what it does, because you're going to want to know. And it supports the body's natural response to injury or irritation. So, yeah, so Google that and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about and why we all need it. And as you notice, this one does come in a Vitality. So if you have the regular Copaiba, you can apply it. Or if you have this one, you can ingest it, a few drops. Okay, Digize. Heather, we can figure that. We can talk about that. Are you talking about Copaiba? Yeah, we can talk about that. And I can put some notes in the class so you can Google and see. Because you know, the things I can't say, you can still find on Google. And I could help you figure that out. So Digize is the top oil for supporting the digestive system. You can take it in a veggie cap internally. They're just like little plastic caps that come apart. You put drops in them, put it together, and you can take that internally with water. You can use it at every meal to support a wellness regimen. It helps uncomfortable conditions related to motion and travel. And it has come in handy several times when we've taken long car trips and our young daughter started to feel a little queasy. We will pull over and we would put Digize and peppermint on her little tummy, walk around for a few minutes, get back in the car and go. So it works like a charm. Totally, totally works like a charm. RC is another oil that people buy the whole kit for. It supports a healthy respiratory system. So you can diffuse it. You can also, it contains 4 different eucalyptuses. So that's why can be so effective for respiratory. You can rub it on your feet or your chest, and it encourages an atmosphere of comfort. And you can make a wonderful chest rub with this blend, or just apply it directly to the chest, neat on adults, which just means just a little straight. Or you can dilute it for kids and apply on their chest and their back as well. So, I'm trying to rush this because we're busy and I have so much more information I could share with you guys. I just don't want to take up so much of your time. But, so those are the oils that come in the kit. The kit also comes with a few sample bottles to share the oils with your friends and family. And you're like, why would I want that? Well, I know when I got my kit and I found out what the oils could do, once you start realizing what they are, you're like, oh my gosh, my mom needs that. I need to give my mom some of that oil. Or my brother needs that, And so they just make that easy for you to share that with people. And it comes with the roller ball that we discussed that you can put on any of the oils. I told you I put mine on my Stress Away. And then it also comes with samples of Ningxia Red, which is a drink for full body support. Guys, I can't even tell. I am going to post a lot of information after this in the group, and please read the stuff on Ningxia Red. Even if you're like, I don't know what to do with oils, trust me, you want Ningxia Red. Ningxia Red, the oils, I love my oils, don't get me wrong, but Ningxia Red changed my life. It really did. So I will be posting some information and graphics on that, so you will see exactly what I'm talking about. And the kit comes with 2 samples of that, just so you can get the taste of that and see what it's like. I love it. Let me show you what they look like. They're little pouches, but they do come in bottles. So if you're interested in trying some Ningxia Red, you can order it, but you can also let the person who invited you to the class know, and they can probably help hook you up as well. Okay, here we go. So then the packets just look like this. They're a 2-ounce packet. The serving size is actually suggested 1 ounce. I do 1 ounce a day. My daughter does 1 ounce a day. In the summer, we freeze these and cut them off, and we have Ningxia popsicles. And again, I'll post all the information, the ingredients and everything in there, but they're really, really berry flavored. I mean, it's loaded with all kinds of fruits and berries, but healthy. It's a healthy, whole body infusion is what it is. So the kit does come with that. The Ningxia Red is your first line of defense in your immune support. Absolutely. And you can even use it, I said you can use it on your kids. You can also use it on your pets. Sure can. Anybody who needs to keep their immune system healthy, you can use it. So, okay, so we talked about the oils and everything, and you're like, so what does this have to do with me? And I like to focus on the chemical-free living aspect of it, because that is what a huge part of my story is. Like I told you, it wasn't that I popped a bottle of oil and I got rid of all these medications I was taking. That was not how it is. It was a process, and the oils helped me get there. These oils helped me make changes to start living a chemical-free life. Not chemical-free, because nobody's chemical-free, but started removing toxins from my home. And you're probably thinking, so what's the big deal? That doesn't really affect me, but I'm telling you it does. It affects all of us. I have a flyer on exactly why this is, and it's too long for me to tell you, but it's serious, it's irritating, and everyone needs to know it. So I'll be posting that information in the class as well. So I really hope you'll take the time to look at it and understand why I'm teaching this class tonight, because that sums it up, that flyer. So in 26 seconds after exposure, chemicals are found in measurable amounts in the human body. So the top 10 most dangerous chemicals in your home is spray air fresheners, plug-ins, and candles. That is my number one. That's how my journey started, right there. Second on the list is chemical cleaning supplies. You know, you're scrubbing your bathtub and you can't breathe. You have to open your window, or you have to put a bandana on, or you have to run out of the room and gag and like hold your breath and run back in and start scrubbing your tub. Oven cleaners, drain cleaners, furniture polish, as well as dishwasher soap and dish soap. Beauty supplies, personal care products, hairspray, gel, shampoos, deodorant, laden with chemicals. You know, we slather deodorant under our armpits for 20 years and with chemicals, and then we wonder why there's so much breast cancer. What else? One of the top pollutants in the family home is laundry soap and fabric softener. And that's because you wash your clothes, and clothes sit on your body 24/7. So you are exposed to chemicals 24/7. And you're like, is there that much chemicals in your laundry soap? Yes, there is. Yeah, it's the number one, and you would be surprised. I am not making this stuff up. You can Google it, you can research it, and you will be amazed and shocked, and hopefully so in all the information that I just gave you right now, that information is straight from the government. It's from the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency's Top 10 Killer Household Chemical Study. So all those things I just read to you are from an actual government study. Since the 1940s, prostate cancer is up 200%. Oh, girl, candles. Oh, my gosh. Yes, candles, automatic room sprayers, and those plug-ins, horrible. They have been known and proven to cause asthma and allergies, and if you already have those things, it exacerbates those symptoms. That's my story. That is me. I had that crap all over my house. When I realized, when I got my kit, I started diffusing the oils because I wanted my house to smell good. I have pets. I started diffusing that. I got rid of all the candles, all the plug-ins, all the room sprays. And do you know that the allergies I had struggled with for decades started going away? Going away. Not because I drank an oil, but because I got rid of all those things. So now my house smelled great with oils, and I could breathe. It was crazy, crazy. But that's just, again, that's just one thing. That's just chemicals. I mean, that's just candles and the room fresheners and stuff. So since the 1940s, prostate cancer is up by 200%, thyroid cancer 155%, brain cancer 70%, and the American Cancer Society estimates a 50% rise in cancer rates by 2020. So what happens when your body is chemically overloaded? You may see it in something as catastrophic as cancer. We've all been touched by cancer. There's not one person around who's not been touched by it. But most of it feel it in other ways, like lethargy, inability to focus, sleep issues, chronic inflammation, headaches or migraines, allergies, unexplained pain, fibromyalgia, skin issues, adult acne, hot flashes, stress, anxiety, and fear, immune system disorders. So if you face any of those issues, it really is time to evaluate what you're being exposed to all the time, because you can make a difference in some of the products you use in your home. I'm still working on it. It is not an overnight process, I'll tell you, but the oils are what got me on this journey. So here's a good example. So no one would ever let their baby drink bleach, yet most daycares soak or spray their baby toys down with bleach, and they set them on the counters at night to dry. And then the next morning, they just take the toys and give them to the babies, and the babies put it in their mouth. The babies are putting bleach in their mouth. Okay? The same thing that everyone knows, you should not ingest bleach. It's going in the baby's mouth. So it's just little things like that. So yeah, you can make a change, and you can have a less toxic lifestyle. It does not have to be overwhelming. You don't do it all overnight. You do one little thing at a time, and it slowly adds up. And that's what happened to me. I made a change and I felt better. I made a change and I could sleep. I made a change and I did not have, headaches every day. And so here I am making all these healthy changes, and I'm not taking 300 pills a month. And again, not exaggerating, that's my story. So what I'm doing tonight by talking about these oils and everything is I'm inviting you to come alongside our team to learn. Let us guide you through, because I know it can be overwhelming. It's really not, but it seems like it is. I know, I did it. I was there. But step one is to start with a premium starter kit, because you have no idea. There's so many uses in this little box. I mean, this is what this box looks like. It's this size. And there are over 10,000 uses in this box. From cleaning your home, to emotional balance, to personal care, to like toothpaste and deodorant, beauty products and supplements. So the purchase of this kit, what it gets you is a lifetime wholesale membership. So what that means is that if you get the kit, then anything you buy in the future is 24% off. You get that discounted rate. So it's much like Costco. If you remember Costco, wholesale membership. So that's what Young Living is. And to maintain the membership, all you have to do is spend $50 in a calendar year. So there's no membership fees or anything like that, like Costco or Sam's or anything where they have actual membership fees. Ours is you just buy some product. You buy $50 of products, which you probably could use anyway, and that maintains your membership for another year that you can turn around and order whatever you want at that 24% discount. So that would be the first step, is to join Young Living, ordering the starter kit. We do have different options of those, and I'll post all the options as well. There's different starter kits besides the oils, but there are the oil starter kits with different diffusers. So there's one diffuser, that's the Rainstone diffuser, which is my very, very favorite because it looks super cool and it lasts up to 8 hours. So I really love that. It comes with this cute little remote control. So yeah, that's my favorite one. And I believe that one's $205, the kit that comes all together with that. And then there's some other kits that are $160 with 2 different diffusers. But again, I'll post the graphics on that so you can see what the options are. So I would say that would be the first step, is to order your starter kit. And the next step is to start slowly, once you get your starter kit, you start swapping out some stuff, some chemicals and stuff out of your home. So, things like laundry soap and shampoos, just one thing at a time. You don't have to do it all. I mean, we all have stuff all over our house. We can't afford to just scrap everything and start over. So you use your shampoo. You use all the shampoo you have. And then when you want to get a healthier shampoo, then you can order it from Young Living for 20% off, right? And then here, the other option too, is if you're going to start doing that, they do have what they call an Essential Rewards program, which it's a loyalty program, much like other credit cards. Everybody has them. And what you're doing is you are purchasing safe products from your family from Young Living instead of Walmart or H-E-B. So the Essential Rewards is a $50 per month requirement that you, order products at $50. And so what I was trying to say is it's not in addition to, it is instead of. So right now you're buying cleaner and shampoo and toothpaste and all of those things that have chemicals and are not healthy options for you. And you can just turn around and buy those at Young Living. Healthy, healthy alternatives. So you're not spending more money, you're just spending money instead of, you're just getting a different option at a different place. And here's the best part. When you do that, you're actually getting paid back. You're earning points. You earn 10%, then based on your time in, 10%, 20%, and 25% back. And it adds up fast, guys. I'm telling you. I think right now I have like 300 points. So that's $300 that I can go online and shop and get $300 worth of free product. And, I don't get that when I buy stuff from H-E-B or Walmart, right? So these are products I would use anyway, and I'm earning free points. Plus, they have a lot of freebies. So if I order a certain amount a month, they might have 4 free oils that month. So it's insane, and it's awesome. And we do have a group called the Oily Abundance Family. It's a Facebook group, and we really try to focus on education, because we do understand it is a shift in thinking. It does take time to learn and to understand, and so that's what we're here for. We want to help people who want to make that difference in their life. We want to help them. We want to give them the tools that they need. We want to empower them, how they can do their own research. Yes, the points are the same as PV. Yes, it stands for points value. You're exactly right. Stephanie, so as far as being a Christian-based, I don't know that it's, I can tell you that the owners are Christian. Yes, they are. They actually have, and we could do a whole nother class on this, but they actually have a Young Living Foundation, and I can give you all the address for that as well. They give back so much. It's another reason that I am thrilled to be a part of this company. And I can't even do it justice. I really can't. It is amazing the work that they do, the philanthropy that they do. And so, yes, I would have to say that they are Christian-based, and that's one of the major things I love about it. Please keep checking in the event. I changed the date out from today, so it will last from today to the 20th, I believe, or next week, the 22nd. So it's out a week, so that people can continue to come back and check it. It won't be in your past events. It'll still be in your current events, because I'm going to continue to post information. There's just so much. We will be on here, too long. So anyway, so I just did want to tell you about our Oily Abundance family, because I don't want you to think like, okay, great, I get a kit and then whatever, I'll never hear from them again. Absolutely not. No. We will be with you every step of the way. If you're not on Facebook, we can communicate. We can meet you. We can email. We can Skype. We can, I mean, it's amazing. There's so many options for us to get with you and help you. We're here for you to answer questions. And I will also be posting how to order along with those different kit options and everything in the event as well. So, okay. I know I'm talking fast because I was trying to get it all in an hour, because I have a child that has to go to sleep, and I know y'all are busy. It's during the week. We all have busy lives. So I just want to thank y'all so much for joining us. And again, this event will be open for a week. So you can still go in and invite people. So feel free to do that. They can watch the video at their leisure. The replay, you know, you can start and stop it if they can't watch the whole thing for an hour. And I would love it. I would love it, love it, love it if you would share that, invite more people. And if you have any other questions, feel free to post them in the group, or you can private message me, or you can message the person who invited you. And we're here for you. We want to be able to get this information out to people. Like I said, somewhere out there is a person like me who had no idea. And here I am. Look at me. Look at the difference in my health and in my life, my quality of life. And if I had known this 20 years ago, I just can't even imagine. But that doesn't matter. It's not too late. It's not too late to start today. So again, thank y'all so much for joining me. And I will be drawing comments. I will be putting them all in a hat and drawing comments for this free bracelet. It's kind of hard to see with the glare, but it's really cool. Hold on, let's see if I can get it to you. See, it has the Young Living logo thing there. It's really cool. And then it has these different color pads that you can put the oils in there, so you can have your stress away and just snipping that all day long. Thanks, guys. Y'all have a great, great night, and I really appreciate y'all being here. Thank you.